morning. It is currently about 6:30 in the morning on Saturday, June 1st, and I'm here over at my buddy Rob's place because him and I are going down to the New Jersey fan meet. For those of you guys that don't know, a fan meet is kind of like a car show for fan people. You know, bring a bunch of fans and display them and run them and swap meet and God knows what else. I've actually never been. This is gonna be my first time at a meet, so I'm pretty excited. I've been looking forward to this for a while. And Rob is planning on making quite a statement. As you can see here, we got the Dodge. I pulled into Rob's place here in Oyster Bay on Long Island for about, I guess it was about 11 p.m. last night, and him and I were up till 1:15 in the morning loading everything up. So the truck bed is pretty much full. I know you can't see much because we got the tarp on it, but Rob's bringing about, I think, 15 to 20 fans, and I've got 6 or 7 of my own. And Rob is estimating there's about $50,000 of his fans alone in this bed. Not to say that's what he paid for them, but that's what they're worth, which is pretty absurd to think about. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in here for show, some stuff for sale, some stuff that's going to other people that's been prearranged. And then, as you guys probably saw, also towing a trailer because Rob is bringing his 48-inch Davidson exhaust fan. Got the generator there to run it. And yeah, so we're about to drive about 50 miles down to somewhere in New Jersey. I forget where. Rob's going to do the navigating. But yeah, like I said, I've never been to one, so I'm getting pretty excited because this is something I kind of wanted to do for a while. Go get to meet some cool people, and yeah, so we're gonna hit the road here, go grab some breakfast, and then get going. I'm gonna have Rob take some footage while we're driving down, and then I'm gonna try and grab as much footage as I can while I'm walking around the meet. So anyways, just figured I'd shoot a quick intro here, and let's hit the road.
Good morning, guys. So we are on the way. GPS is estimating us to be there at about 8 o'clock. Probably a little longer because we got to take the truck routes. Not going to take any of the parkways. We got to go on the expressways. But hopefully the traffic's not too bad. So I will continue to update this as we go along. All right, take care. Go figure.
Hang on, Davidson. A little bumpy.
Yeah. Get a video of that. Not too much longer now. Probably got another, like, I want to say another maybe 20 minutes. We'll update you as soon as we get there.
Alrighty, guys. So we're here at the New Jersey meet. It is currently like 12:30, 1-ish? 12:53. They are currently doing the auction over here, as you can see, which all the proceeds from that are going into the meet next year because they're going to try and fund a venue, I believe. So a bunch of guys donated a bunch of fans to get auctioned off, and people are buying them. I had to walk away because I already bought way too many things, but we'll ignore that for now. And we'll start off over here at Rob and I's table. Here's what's in the truck. What I was talking about before, probably over $50,000 worth of fans on this table alone. So this is a good chunk of Rob's brass collection, I believe, but it's not everything. We got a 16-inch R&M gear back. I believe this is a BMY by GE. Got a little 5-wing R&M. I have one of these, we'll get to it eventually. A White Cross, a GE Pancake. I forget the date on that one. We have a GEC, which is an odd one, because usually that's a European company. This is an 110 volt version. We've got his Tesla, a little 6-inch R&M, another GE pancake, the Lollipop, a little Fidelity. It's a recent purchase. I don't actually know what that is other than it's a deal. That is the Holter Cabot. I want to say it's a 19666. Yeah. Emerson there that he just finished restoring. And the recent project, which is his 16-inch Feathervane, which is a bit of an oddball, but pretty cool. And then across the front here, we got some of my stuff. Got my little 8-inch trade wind that we restored. My tank, my stationary 4-wing, my restored AOU, which actually you guys haven't seen yet because I haven't finished the video, but there's a spoiler for you. Video on that coming soon. My stationary AUU and my restored strap fan. And in case you guys are wondering what I've picked up, did a trade, got this Peerless, so that'll be a cool project. And then picked up this little cord pedestal fan because I thought that was pretty neat. Picked up this Kenmore. Gonna use that for parts. I need the motor for a different project. Fasco is just neat, picked that up, and the little Westinghouse pacemaker. These are some of Rob's new toys, a couple box fans, Chelsea window fan, frigid window fan, a massive Vornado, and he actually went and picked up another Davidson exhaust fan. So when we did the video on the 48-inch, which is what was on the trailer, by the way, showstopper. Every time we fired up the generator and ran that, it's been incredible. I'll try and get him to do it again later. But when we did that, Rob and I knew of 5 Davidsons that were known to exist. Since then, at least 2 more have surfaced. So this is number 7. This was cut out of a parking garage, I forget where, and the guy made it into like a table and was selling it on Marketplace, and I saw it and I sent it to Rob. I'm like, that's a Davidson. And he went, yeah, it is, and messaged the guy and had another fan collector, Cooper, go pick it up. So this is actually just the 24-inch baby brother of this one. They're made around the same time. So that's really awesome. We're going to try and actually run that one later. We got the VFD there and everything. But man, I've never been to a fan meet before, but there's just stuff galore. Some really neat stuff going on here. So go ahead and walk around. I believe Rob also picked up this other Chelsea Constellation there. But do a little walk around. Got some stuff for sale here.
A lot of guys don't. It grows every year. Yeah. And it gets better. And like Tom said, he's really tired with everything.
Emerson Trojan, 6-winger. It's not something you see every day. Got a couple tanks and a little Emerson Jr. here.
My knees were hurting, my ankles were hurting, so what he did was...
GE window fan. Got a GEC and a Morelli pedestal fan, so that's pretty neat. R&M tank, Emerson. That actually looks like a plastic blade 3-wing GE box fan, which that's really interesting. I've never even seen that before. I'm gonna have to ask Rob about that. I never knew that was the thing. A couple other interesting ones. Westinghouse, R&M, little Emerson. This is a cool little Century, actually. Never seen one like that. Silver Swan. Command Bear and another Emerson Jr. and some Bordelexes and whatnot.
That's interesting. I never knew you could do it.
Some frigid 5-winger box fans.
That's what it's doing.
A real nice Westinghouse. 3-speed reversible with thermostat and the stand. Which that's pretty neat. Another little Westinghouse there. A whole ton of dime store fans. Looks like they're for sale by the box. That's pretty interesting. Emerson Northwind, Starlight, some Westinghouse stuff. Victor Breeze spreader.
You would not see it as much in house.
Some more dime store fans.
this motor, it's rated for 2 speeds.
That's actually an air castle in there. Those are neat.
There's all these different leads that you can wire the.
Hilg box fan on the stand.
Yeah, this shows you with a 2-speed switch.
Some more stuff over here. Got an air castle.
See the construction of
That looks like a Starlight.
stout. That's pretty thick.
Gee, strap fan, frigid, R&M, quiet blades, tanks, big giant window fans.
This blade's actually.
There's literally a bit of everything here. And you got ceiling fans, some more box fans. This is a 6-wing kidney oscillator. Looks like a 2-star. Little quiet blade. This is Harrison's table here. Bunch of stuff for sale, but this is a really unique piece. Never seen one like this. It's a Samson Safety Flex, but it's a massive 24-inch pedestal fan. And it is really cool. I had it running before. I'm going to see if I can get him to fire it up again because it is almost dead silent. It's so cool.
Nice.
It's quiet.
Once it gets
It pushes a lot of air and it's quiet. It just start watering.
Listen to that.
That's got a nice sound to it.
I love that.
No guard. Should I poke it? No, I'm just kidding. It slaps you pretty good.
Yeah, it slaps you pretty good.
Should I initiate myself?
It won't injure you as much as no, but obviously don't touch it. It won't rip you in half like the Davidson.
But yeah, a whole bunch of deals and GEs and stuff for sale here. Kind of a neat little Fasco box fan there. Yeah, looks like some sort of banker fan. Some Emerson's, another little white Quaros. One of those little GE quiet fans. And yeah, got some old cars too. When they're done with the auction, I'm going to try and get Rob to fire up the Davidson with me again and look at some more video over there. But it's a little walkthrough of the meet so far, so I'll keep you guys posted as the day goes on. Alright, hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Going to try and fire up the 24-inch Davidson that Rob just picked up today. After he's done chugging water.
The man's literally shaking. He's like sitting there with his hand.
He's so excited to see this thing run.
There we go.
There we go.
Listen to that. It works. Oh, it's working.
That's got a nice sound to it.
That's cool.
That's quiet.
Is that full speed?
That's full speed.
What? Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really quiet. It needs a little balancing.
Yeah.
Well, the one blade looked like it got a little messed up, so.
She's a little out of static.
Big ones like that.
That moves some good air, too.
It is quiet.
So Davidson?
I was gonna say, how many Davidsons have been like?
Yeah.
6. I mean,
7 if you count Coopers. I mean, Harrison's. We're 90 hertz.
Oh, yeah.
This thing runs on 90 hertz.
No, you have a Davidson. I'm being funny.
yeah.
Saying, what is it up?
You got 1 of 7.
What is this run?
1 of 7 to exist.
There you go. First fire up of the recently acquired 24-inch Davidson. Little brother to the 48-inch. I believe the plan is this is going in Rob's attic to act as a good attic fan. So
I thought that was the way.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
some cool stuff. All right, let's get a load of this. This Davidson from 1906, give or take.
3-phase motors.
It's a 3-phase motor, but we have it going through a VFD, and from the line, 2.75 amps.
It's a 24-inch.
24-inch exhaust fan.
And 4,100 CFM.
That is insane.
That's efficient.
That is really efficient.
Can you remind me what CFM means? Cubic feet per minute. 4,100.
2 3/4 amps, and it's dead silent. It's still running. Well over 100 years later.
And it uses about the same power.
These things are an absolute feat of engineering. They're incredible.
Literally from coffee table to running.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video. This was found as somebody had made it into a makeshift coffee table. It was sitting flat with supports up and a glass tabletop on top. And I saw it on Facebook Marketplace and I sent it to Rob. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Davidson number 7 out of 6 known to exist. And he's like, yep, that would be. I'm buying it right now. So here we go. He's gonna install this in the attic of his home. With shutters and whatnot, and it's going to be one hell of an attic fan, and probably more efficient than any attic fan you could get today.
The 16-inch frigid draws around the same as that.
Yeah,
So, like,
he's got a 16-inch frigid window fan, kind of like the one over there, and that it draws probably the same amount of current.
Wow. That's impressive.
Absolutely insane. So here's something you don't see every day. I'm going to fire up the only 48-inch Davidson known to exist as of now, next to one of very few 24-inch Davidsons known to exist, side by side. And listen to that generator bark, trying to spin that thing up to speed. The amount of air that these two fans are moving combined is just absurd. What did you say the CFM ratings on them were?
24,000, 4,100.
So there you go. So
Working that generator.
It sounds happy.
It's like, what are you doing to me?
definitely not something you see really ever. Very cool.
And it was $35.
It's powerful enough to move the other one.
Alrighty guys, so it starts the end of the day here, and yeah, it was definitely a fun day. Got a lot of cool stuff out here, got to see a lot of stuff, meet some people, and of course we sold and bought some new toys. So we just finished loading up here, which was quite an endeavor because we're coming home with a lot more than we came here with, but so it goes. I actually did pretty well. I sold a couple fans, made some cash, and then bought a whole bunch of new toys, and in total only ended up spending I think $5 out of pocket, not including gas of course, but yeah, we did pretty good. So I think we're gonna just finish loading up the last couple details here and hit the road, and then more unloading. And we'll wrap up the video when you get home. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at some of the stuff that we got. So anyways, we're gonna continue on here, and I will see you guys in a little while. Alrighty guys, so we finally made it back home here, and it is quite late and I am extremely tired. So sorry if I'm not entirely thinking 100% straight, because my brain shut off about 2 hours ago I think. But man, what a day. This was a hell of an adventure. The meet was absolutely awesome. It was so cool meeting everybody there and seeing all this cool stuff. I had a great time hanging out with Rob, and the display that he was able to put on there was absolutely incredible. We both agreed that it was awesome bringing the Davidson, and it was something that needed to be done, but neither of us are planning on doing that ever again, because holy crap, was that a lot of work. I think we spent like 2 or 3 hours loading up and unloading for that. Like I said, we left hours ago, and then I drove back to his house and we unloaded there, loaded my stuff up, dropped the trailer off at my buddy's place, then drove back here and then just finished unloading. And damn, like I said, I'm exhausted. It was a very long physical day, but like I said, super cool. I really enjoyed. I highly recommend for any of you guys that are fans to come to a meet, come see some stuff, buy some stuff, meet some people. And yeah, so as promised, sorry for the mess here. I'm working on like 9,000 things at once. Figured I'd give you guys a little sneak peek as to some of the new toys I got. So this is some of them. There's 1 or 2 I brought inside, which I will either show you guys in a second or more than likely just throw a picture or 2 in. But first off, the first thing I got was this little 4-blade, I think 16 or 18-inch Fasco box fan. It's a 3-speed, it runs. I bought this from Tom directly, actually. I think it was like $5. I just saw it, I thought it was really neat. I don't have a Fastco box fan, and when I saw the price, I just couldn't resist. Behind it here is a Kenmore. I bought this for somewhere between $1 and $5 at the auction. I don't even remember. This I bought for parts, actually, because Rob needs the blade and a cage, and I need the motor for another project, which you guys will see at some point. So this one will unfortunately be parted out. It's kind of tough. It's kind of rough. It's in tough shape. The grill's all busted up. It's been spray bombed this really crappy brown color, and yeah, again, gonna be parts. Don't worry, there was a nice one of these that was saved at the meet there by, I think, Van. But yeah, then we got a few more here. Got this little 10-inch Wagner table fan. I believe it's a 3-speed. It's an oscillator. The 12-inch one came up at the auction, but Austin beat me out to it because I wasn't about to pay what he did for it. But I've kind of always wanted one of these. I never even realized they made the 10-inch model. I've only ever seen the 12, and I always thought they were neat looking, so I grabbed this 10. They've got this really cool like Art Deco base, and I always thought the grill was neat with the circle and the lines going out and whatnot. So that will be a cool little runner once I get it going. That and the Super Electric were $10 at the auction. Interestingly enough, I don't think I've seen a 12-inch Super Electric like this. I know they're not entirely great fans, but I think what I'll do for this one is probably fix it up and then flip it, try and recuperate the cost of both of these. But yeah, that's nothing too special. This is what we were calling the Photolex, or fake Vortilex. This is actually a Dominion made fan. I don't know if it's a 16 or if it's slightly less. It doesn't look like a fully fledged 16-inch to me, but then again, I could just be seeing it wrong because I haven't seen a 16-inch table fan in a minute. But either way, it's just a neat looking fan, and for $1 I couldn't turn it down. Figure if anything, I'm helping support the meet. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of odd looking, so even if it's not like the best fan ever, I figured it would make a cool project, and I'm curious how it will run. And then the last three are the ones I'm probably most excited about. This is a R&M double diamond, either 14 or 16-inch pedestal, with the small base, which is kind of odd. It's a 3-speed. And I've always kind of wanted an R&M fan, especially a double diamond. I thought they were kind of neat with the like Emerson-esque design. And for like, I think it was $30, I couldn't turn it down. So that's definitely going to be a future video. That would be a cool project. And then lastly, I think I'll just throw pictures of them in because they're in my room now. I got a 10-inch cord pedestal fan, which, although it's a cheaper fan, I just thought it was neat, and for $5 I couldn't turn it down. It's just kind of a goofy looking thing, being a 10-inch pedestal with how tall it is and how small the fan is, but I'd seen some similar fans at some other collector's places, and I just kind of realized I wanted one. So again, for $5 I couldn't turn it down, so I'm excited to get that running. And then probably the best fan I got was a 12-inch stationary Peerless, which I traded Austin for some stuff. And very excited about that one. That one's going to make a great restoration candidate at some point. It runs real nice already, so definitely a future video at some point of me tearing that down, going through it, getting it running even better, and doing all the service stuff, and then eventually painting and polishing it so that it really shines up nice. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for me for this video. So thank you so much for watching. And actually, a huge shout out to Tom. Thank you so much, Tom, for hosting that meet. That was awesome. I know how much work you really put into it, and all of us, I'm sure, really appreciate that. So thank you again, Tom, and like I said, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit the little like and subscribe buttons. I'd appreciate that. By all means, leave a comment if you have one, and hope to see you next year at next year's New Jersey meet. So with that, I think that's going to do it for this video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Something's very wrong here. There's a BMW using a turn signal.
Inconceivable!
It's gonna snow or something.
Yeah, right.
This don't make sense. Look at that! Turn signal!
We're in Jersey, guys!
We're in Jersey! We have sustained critical damage. There's a hole in the tarp.
No!